Hello there and welcome back to Let's Play Trails in the Sky. I am the RNGenius, but you may call me Eric. And I usually say Trails in the Sky, but this actually seems to be The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. I'm kinda sorry, but well, okay. So, we were about to get something.
These are very important, so make sure not to lose them.
Received Bracer Notebook. Bracer notebooks serve as the official way to record the status of your current jobs. Also, anything you may hear or anything that you may find and wear. These kinds of trivial things can often become clues. No matter how insignificant something may seem, always write it down. Understood? Crap, this sounds like it's going to be a pain. Oh. Please tell me it was my ears playing tricks on me, because I swear I only got one response. I'm sure there were two. Keeping an accurate account of all events is an important duty for all bracers. So, get with the program and stop trying to make this out to be more than it really is, Estelle. Okay, I got it. Make sure you do. Alright then, let's begin. Look over by the door. You can see that there is a bulletin board standing there. First, I want you to go check the job description posted there.
When the bulletin board is approached, an exclamation mark will appear. Pressing the OK button will display the job list. By selecting the job names on the list, you can view their details.
Apparently, I can do that. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, this one as well. Nope. I can't go from the back, though. Training retrieval? Okay. Training retrieval. Client, Charizard. Pay 500 Mira. Okay, that's what I get, though. Details, direct requests. This training will involve searching the sewers beneath Roland and bringing back the contents of a chest. See Charizard for details. What? Sewers?
Details of the job confirmed on the bulletin board and other important events will be automatically recorded in the Bracer Notebook. The Bracer Notebook can be easily found by clicking on the Books tab of the Items menu. It can also be accessed by configuring a Bracer Book shortcut button on in the Configuration menu. Wow.
Very good. It looks like you were able to see what was posted without any trouble. Checking the bulletin board is one of the most basic functions the Bracer performs on their job. Checking regularly to see whether or not there are any urgent tasks which need immediate attention is also an important duty for Bracers. Okay. Man, all this talk about duty is starting to cramp my style. Sure, there are a lot of rules to follow, but there's an equal level of responsibility in the jobs themselves. I think being a bracer calls for much more than just someone with a half-hearted attitude. I guess you're right. I'll just have to be more motivated. Good point. Had a change of heart, have you? You betcha. Well, before all that motivation sneaks off somewhere, let's get to work on our next task. What will we be doing this time? Why are you asking? You just wrote it down in your strange notebook. Seriously, this guy's got short-term memory loss or something. We'll be heading across the street to Mr. Melder's Orbal factory and learning about how to use its service. What? That wasn't listed on the... What? He has graciously taken time out of his work schedule to explain things, so make sure to be on your best behavior. Okay. Here is where you will learn how to use an Orbal factory's services. At an Orbal factory, you can modify your orbments and synthesize support quartz in order to use Orbal arts. Okay, this is really tough for me to read out. I'm not a native English speaker. And this is pretty good training, I have to be honest with you. Arts have a wide range of effects, and if mastered, can be extremely helpful. The bracer business is a pretty risky occupation, so the guild has had a long-standing relationship with these Orbal factories. Anyway, this is about as much as I can explain. I'll leave the technical details to the expert. So, Mr. Melders, if you wouldn't mind talking from over there? Taking over from there, what the hell?
No problem. Leave everything to me. So, what is it that you would like to know about? Orbments are mechanical devices which exhibit an array of effects through the installation of various types of quartz. By definition, that means that lights, airships, engines, and so on are also types of orbments. However, the ones we will be discussing today are battle orbments, which enhance the user's physical abilities and make it possible to use magic. Since each orbment is adjusted to match the owner's personal aptitude, the structures for these devices also differ for each owner. Simply put, the shape of the fixed elemental slots and the lines which connect them vary. At any rate, that's the layman's explanation. In order to install quartz, you must first have an open slot. By default, the central slot is open, but the other slots must be opened at an Orbal factory. Like this. It'll take a fair amount of sepith too. EP, which is needed for magic, will also see a max increase according to the number of open slots. I recommend opening them all as soon as possible. So, what is it that you would like to know about?
Oh my god.
Simply put, Orbal arts are magic, which can be discharged exclusively through the use of battle orbments. In other words, a number of peculiar effects can be produced by using the Orbal energy stored within these mechanical devices. Or something, I didn't read that word. Since Orbal arts can be a mouthful, they are...
You're right about one thing there, old man.
They are almost universally referred to as arts. Probably ought to have been called that from the get-go. There are several types of arts, but in order to be able to use them, their corresponding quartz must first be synthesized at an Orbal factory. Orbments are also set up so that once a particular quartz is installed into a slot, the owner will be able to use those arts. The type of arts one can use also changes depending on the elemental value of the combination of installed quartz. Basically, if you want to use water arts, all you have to do is install quartz with a water elemental value.
I have to drink something now. This is getting ridiculous. Wow. Thank you for your patience. Oh my god. It's kind of tough to read out, actually.
In reality, orbments are much more complex than what I have described, but I think this information should suffice for now. So, what is it that you would like to know about? Quartz are circuits made from sepith. Quartz have a vast number of effects and raise the owner's ability, while simultaneously making it possible for them to use arts. However, you will not be able to harness any of these effects until quartz has been installed into a slot. However, there are also fixed slots in which only a certain type of elemental quartz can be installed. This being the case, when you synthesize a new quartz, be sure to check your orbment and decide where you will be installing it ahead of time. So, what is it that you'd like to know about? Oh my god, sepith. Sepith are fragments of septium, which are dropped by monsters. They are divided into 7 types: earth, water, fire, wind, time, and space, and mirage. What? I get the earth, water, fire, and wind stuff, but time, space, and mirage? Whoa! Sepith can be exchanged for Mira almost anywhere, but at the Orbal factory it can be used to synthesize quartz and to open orbment slots in which to install the synthesized quartz. So,
Oh my god. It looks like Mr. Melders has answered all your questions. If there's nothing else, then let's have you both try and use the services here. For that, you are going to need some sepith. Received several of each type of elemental sepith. With that amount, you two should be able to synthesize a few quartz. Now I want you to begin by first making an elemental quartz that will work with each of your particular orbits. In your case, Estelle, any elemental quartz is okay. But for you, Joshua, it has to be a time elemental quartz. Normally, at a shop, you would be able to exchange sepith for Mira, but for this training, you will not be able to use this service. I didn't expect this much reading. But then again, I started a Let's Play of an RPG, so what did I expect?
Upon approaching
No.
approaching the counter-attack mark will appear. Pressing the OK button will display a list of options. Select Modify or Trade to use the Orbal factory services.
Okay. Wait. Where do I hear? Modify. Quartz. This looks like time. This is wind, this is fire, water, earth. Evade sounds good. There's one evade, one action, and one attack. Okay, that should be about right. Alright, it looks like you were able to synthesize one. Next, I want you to increase the arts you can use. Now install a quartz into your orbment, so that you can use both recovery and attack arts. Quartz can be installed
in the orbment screen. The orbment screen can be utilized by selecting the orbment tab in the main menu.
Okay, I get it, orbment. All quartz, okay. Wait, what? Oh! I see now. Only up and down work, not left and right. Left and right messes everything up. So, up and down. This is the open slot, and we want to... This is Estelle, so we want an evade. Sure, airstrike, 10 EP. Tears and shreds an enemy. Tears and shreds an enemy with compressed air. Well, I've been watching way too much Binding of Isaac Rebirth lately. Okay, Joshua. Time quartz only. One time quartz. Action 1. So, oh man. Actually, where is my cursor? Attack. Oh, now. Clock up. Time, single support. Okay, speeds up the flow of time. Does that sound good? Is that haste? What is that? Soul blur. Attack. Emits a time-space shaking pulse. Oh my god, that sounds awesome. Okay. Now install a quartz into your orbment so that you can use both recovery and attack arts. Look at your orbments and make sure that recovery and attack arts are divided up between them. You can figure this out by looking at the arts and quartz charts in your Bracer notebooks in order to figure out which quartz you need to install. If you're lacking the necessary quartz, then you can synthesize them at an Orbal factory. Okay, let's just... No, I don't want to talk to you, Freddy. Spend 5 nights at yours. Don't do it. Wait, slot. Estelle. Can be opened. Quartz. Insufficient Zephyth. How much does this even cost? I can open this one and this one. Well, it's... Oh my goody. 30 of all those. And 30 of all those. And 30... Okay. Quartz then. Let's produce all of these. Let's just get it over with. We need to do it anyway. Oh, we can't use our the space and, well, whatever that was modifier. Okay, then let's that still an I in this? I don't even know anymore. Equip. Dual strike. Arts. Unequip. What the? This menu right now. Bracer notebook. Oh, that sounds good. What? That's too much. Come on. What? Are you kidding me? Cooking? That's too much, man. Skills, crafts, crafts, breaks. Okay. Tactics, no orbment. Skills. Where is skills? Equip and probably skill. Estelle. I don't want to. Okay. It's not where you do that. Sorry if I'm fiddling around here. This is not as easy as it looks. Do I just go here and can't modify that in any way? Remove quartz. That doesn't sound good. I don't think I want to do that. Come on, talk to me again. Now install the quartz into your orbments so that you can use both recovery and attack arts. You help me? This is hard. Ooh, all quartz items, books. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Achievements. Wait, none? Oh, that's unfortunate. Magic 1. Orbal arts. Attack. There's gotta be attack. Attack support. Support, mute, speed plus. Okay. I'm looking for recovery there. Tear. So we need 1 blue. For Estelle, apparently. So let's do this. Sorry for the evade thing. Do I get it back? I do get it back. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Can't do anything with that. I didn't know I would end up getting it back. Is that good enough? All right. It looks like you've got got both recovery and attack arts set up. Oh my god, that was more difficult than it had to be. If you balance your arts out between each other, or like you've done here, it should make dealing with monsters much easier. Of course, I'm gonna trade that healing out for evade again. Additionally, your bracer notebooks contain information about which quartz allow you to use which arts. Yes, we found out what the notebook tells us. If you'd like to use more powerful arts, check out the arts and quartz charts in your bracer notebooks and find something that works for you. Alright, your training here is almost finished. Last of all, I'm going to have one of you open a new slot in your orbits. The more slots you have available to you, the broader range of choices you'll have. Since EP, which gets consumed by using arts, can have its max value increased by opening up slots, it would be a good idea to open them all early on. Now I want you to use this Sabbath and open a slot on each of your orbits. Oh, that's cool. Go ahead and decide which slots you're going to open. Received several bunch of stuff. Okay. Trade. Slot. Joshua? Nah, Estelle. Why? Because we only have one time thing and then we couldn't even make use of that if we opened this slot for Joshua. Ornament? Nope. Wait. Fudge. We go Ornament, we go Estelle, and all quartz, okay? And we're gonna take the Aqua Bleed. What in the world? That sounds awesome, but at the same time, really gross. I see. You've managed to open one of your Ornament slots, Estelle. Since your central slot is now not limited to a particular elemental, you are free to install any type of quartz you like. This concludes your training here at the Orbal factory. Now it's time to move on to what you've both been waiting for, the qualification test. Pardon? Did you just say test? You can't honestly tell me that you forgot about the test again. Can you? Didn't I remind you just this morning? Now that you mention it, I vaguely remember some sort of talk along those lines at the breakfast table. Sometimes I fear for the future of the Bracer Guild and humanity. Oh well, no sense in worrying about that now. Let's head over to this test area. You mean like now? What? I don't know if I'm ready for... How about a little less yapping and a little more walking? Joshua, help me! Mr. Melders, Freddy, thank you for all your help.
Don't mention it, and good luck with that test of yours.
We'll be rooting for you.
I'm going to remember that you left me high and dry like this.
Joshua! Revenge! All your training has finally come down to this. Your qualification test will begin here. Clean the sewers. Or something like it. I expect to see you both use what you've learned up to this point. Understood. Wait, what? What's wrong, Estelle? Shira? What now? What kind of wondering? I was kind of wondering, but is there not going to be a paper test or something? Did Cassius drop you on your head as a child or something? You just read what I said on the bulletin board not that long ago, right? Yeah? And I even made you jot down what you read in your Bracer notebooks, unless you forgot that too. I'm pretty sure that the job listing mentioned searching for and retrieving an item from the sewers. Ringing any bells yet? Oh, what a relief! Sparkle! Oh, divine divine adios! I give thanks to thee for thy infinite grace in bestowing upon us this wonderful... What the... I clicked. So, what you're really saying is that you just thought it was a paper test. No wonder you were acting all crazy back at the Orbal factory. Ah, I can already feel the nostalgia. All those horrible days stuck in a classroom are starting to feel like grand memories indeed. I'm really starting to wonder if we'll even be able to graduate at all. What's wrong with you? Why do you have to go and say something like that when I'm trying to reminisce about positive things? Alright, that's enough jabbering, you two. This is supposed to be a test, so how about the both of you try to at least look a little anxious? Just so you know though, if you do happen to flunk the test, you don't even want to imagine what kind of homework I have in store for the both of you. Heh, we'll be fine. Just tell us what you want us to do and let us loose. Well, if you're so confident, then how about proving that you're not just blowing hot air with the results of your test? Anyways, as you both saw on the bulletin board, this test will be a search conducted in Roland's sewers. Your objective is to retrieve the contents of a chest which has been placed somewhere within that area. The layout of the sewers is extremely simple, but you don't need to worry about getting lost either. However, there are real living, breathing monsters down there, so if you get careless and let down your guard, you will be sorry. Also, let me give you this before I forget. Tear Balm. Monster Guide. What's this book for? It's called a Monster Guide, and it's used to record information about monsters and other opponents you meet. Whenever you figure out an enemy's attributes, you should make an immediate note of it in there. Sounds pretty straightforward to me. He who controls the flow of information controls the tide of battle. Right? That's exactly what I'm saying. You've really got a good head on your shoulders, Joshua. That's some pretty useful advice. Thanks for the tip, Shira. We'll put it to good use. Alrighty then, let's get pumped and knock on this test. Let's. Don't forget though, this is an exam. We should make sure we treat it as such. But before we treat this as an exam, I will... This menu right now. Okay. I will have to thank you for watching, and I hope I will see you in the next episode as well. So, until next time. Bye-bye.